Welcome back, everyone, to Hades Tech. I'm your host, Hades. And in today's video, we're going to discuss this is something I haven't seen on YouTube, but we're going to discuss why pretty charts can be dangerous. Okay, so like I mentioned previously, if you guys are new to this, I have all these different topics for different videos and things of that nature, and as well as things to discuss during the video within my document. So if you see me to go ahead and look down, that's exactly what I'm doing. All right, so let's dive straight into this. All right, so why pretty charts can be dangerous in terms of like dashboards and data analytics and things of that nature. Okay, so overall, how it can be dangerous is the fact that you, as the analyst, could go ahead and create an amazing dashboard, right? The most incredible dashboards that I've ever seen came out of Power BI. Just hands down. It has came out of Power BI. Sure, the other systems are great and softwares are great, but the most striking visuals that I personally have seen, Power BI hands down, okay? But you could go ahead and take a Power BI dashboard and really create an amazing piece and an astonishing piece of art. But then it becomes a thing of, do you have the skills to present such a dashboard? Okay, so if you are new to data analytics, but yet your UI, user interface abilities to be able to create something real striking is extremely powerful, then you run across the issue of the fact that it might go ahead and clash a little bit. So you got this dashboard, you're presenting it to executives, right? And then what you'll notice is, considering your level of experience might not match the level of dashboard that you're able to create. Therefore, you're unable to communicate exactly what you built. I know, it's crazy, right? But this stuff does happen, all right? I've seen that happen twice in my career, and those analysts absolutely crushed it in terms of creating a dashboard and making it look awesome. But when it came down to presentation mode, their mind state was so stuck in tech versus the business side of things that they weren't able to communicate exactly what was going on. And then I had to step in. So don't let that be you, all right? Also, be able to communicate those dashboards efficiently and effectively and timely, okay? Now, when you go ahead and you present these dashboards, especially to like upper management executives, time is ticking, okay? Time is ticking. So make sure that you make it count. Don't go too technical with it, with the technical jargon and trying to impress and all the rest of this stuff, because that really doesn't matter. And it's a waste of time, to be honest with you. Get straight to business, the reason why it's built, how it's built out, how to use it, what is all behind it, and how is it beneficial, period. Okay, so another thing that I've seen as well become an issue with all of this is the fact that, in terms of pretty charts, is the fact that sometimes, and this could even happen with senior analysts, okay? So don't think that I'm just talking to entry-level data analysts or data engineers or data scientists, okay? I'm not. Sometimes you could go ahead and get caught up in this flow of you're listening to music and you're creating an awesome dashboard, and then you start, originally you're on path to create this dashboard based on the requirements that you have and to solve X problem, okay? And then you run across an issue of as you're building it out, like I said, everything's flowing. You're not thinking too much of it. You're basically on autopilot. And then you start to navigate this way. So originally you're going this way, you're on the right path, and then you start to deviate a little bit. And then you start to pull information and include information that wasn't even necessary, that wasn't even asked for. And then it becomes an entire thing of now hopefully you didn't open up a can of worms, all right? Meaning that now that you extracted this other information that wasn't even asked for, now it becomes a thing of, all right, why do you have this particular information? Okay, what does this solve in terms of this dashboard based on the requirements that we asked? And then at that point, you're going to be kind of stranded, just looking like what did I do? So hopefully you're able to be a smooth talker in those moments, just in case it happens to you. Hopefully it doesn't. But if it does, work on your communication skills, all right? Even if you're talking to yourself in the mirror and everything else, the ability to be able to communicate efficiently and effectively will help you in the long run in this career field, period. Okay? So there are many other reasons why pretty charts can be dangerous. For entry-level data analysts, all the way to the senior level, all right? After you've been doing this for a long time and building out dashboards based on X requirements and fulfilling business needs and so on and so forth, you start to get into a flow of things to where you have your own structural procedures that makes it faster, easier, and considering you've already done this stuff before, you could go ahead and make it look pretty and very striking, but still be able to stay on that path that you were originally requested to do and the requirements that were asked of you, all right? So, with that said, I will conclude this video. Any questions, you guys know what to do. But in the meantime, take care, everyone.